Hello and welcome back to the Microsoft Windows Operating System Basics course. Today in this first video we will start looking at the following topics. So we will introduce Windows 10 environment to you, we will look at programs and how to open one, and also we'll look at documents and how to save them. So let's begin our journey. So in this video we will talk specifically about the Windows 10 desktop environment or interface. So when you start your computer, the operating system, for example Windows 10, will be loaded, and then this will bring you to the desktop environment. Now what you see where I'm working with the document you see open is called the desktop environment, or what we call the Windows interface. Now with the screen you see, you can navigate to many places within your computer. So let's start by looking at the different part of the Windows 10 interface. So the first thing we will talk about is the Start button. Now the Start button is located at the bottom left here with a window icon. So if I place my mouse here, I see the Start button. Now the Start button does contain a number of programs where you can go to, which are also installed on your computer. So for example, if I click the Start button, I will get a list of programs, and I can look for a program I want to start, and I can go there and click it directly. For example, PowerPoint. And this is basically what you use the Start button for. And you can also shut down your computer or go to some other areas like your pictures or document from the Start button through other parts. So, but we will be looking at different areas of the window interface, so we will not go too deep into the Start button. So the second thing we will talk about is the search box. Now below, next to the Start button, is your search box. So in the search box you can look for folders and files, and even look for programs that you want to open. For example, if I click on my search box and I type the word practice, I can see, for example, a Word document which I can open directly from here. This is a Word document. I can also look for any program I want. Let's say, for example, I just type Excel. So it means I can also start the Excel application from here. So that is about the search button. The next thing we want to talk about is the taskbar. Now, next to the search button, the big black rectangle you see here is the taskbar. Now the taskbar contains a number of items. One of them is the task view, which we will talk about later, and other icons or programs which are open on your on your computer, but they are displayed on your taskbar. So generally your taskbar contains a number of things. So you can also find things like the volume control here, the battery information here, other application you can find, and you can look at the language settings, the date and the time. So that's your taskbar. And the next thing is the task view. So the task view, which is here, is found on the taskbar. And what does it do? It's a new feature in Windows 10, and it allows you to switch, between several views. This is something we will look into when we go much deeper into the course. So we're just trying to introduce you to the different parts of the Windows 10 interface. Okay? So next to that is the File Explorer. If you remember this folder, so initially in previous Windows it is called the Windows Explorer, but this time in Windows 10 it is named the File Explorer, and you can use that to go into several locations into your computer, and you can explore and look for files and documents, and that again we will talk about much later. And next to that are the taskbar programs, which are, for example, the programs that are open that you see displayed on the taskbar. For example, Excel, Microsoft Word, and the rest that you see here. Now, if I point to Excel, it shows me that I have a document here. I'm not going to go into it because it's something we're not going to do now. So, what else can we talk about? So you can talk about the volume control here, which you can use for changing your volume. We'll also look at that. So if I click, I'll see the volume control, and the date and time, which if I click, I can also see that as well. And also on the desktop, now this is the whole desktop area. I have a window open, which is this document, but I also have a lot of icons here. Now these icons are called shortcuts. Shortcuts because I can go from here directly to open that particular program or application. For example, I have a WhatsApp icon, so I can start my WhatsApp by just double clicking this one here on the desktop. So these are called shortcuts, and you can easily use them to access some of the things you want to do or go to. And these are some of the things we will describe. There are many more things you can find, on your Windows interface. So we'll ask you to practice more, go to each one of them, see what they look like or what the names are, and you can just learn from them. So this brings us to the end of this particular video, and in the next video we will continue with programs. Thank you.